What's up, Hippo lovers? WTF happened in August 2024. Main storyline was probably Red Bull Bololo Last Chance Qualifier. 8 people make it for the $150,000 tournament in October. We already have 6. We all covered that before. And now 2 more spots. The big favorite there was Mr. Yo, and Mr. Yo indeed made it into his deciding matchup, but then lost to ACCM in 4-3 fashion. ACCM before that beating Doubt, also going into the decider. Really close matches there for ACCM, and he will get his ticket to Spain and will fight for the big prize pool. $9,000 at least for him already secured. The second spot went to Hart, who beat Winchester. Winchester before that looked really strong in his rounds, but Hart still went through there with a 4-1 victory, beating Classic Pro, beating Andy. No, Classic Pro beat Andy, and Hart beat Dogao on the way. So those are the 2 people going through to Spain, happening early October. Then we have a 3v3 tournament coming up, $30,000 prize pool there, and obviously lots of discussions earlier. People initially after Hera joining GL said, yeah, we're not interested in team game tournaments, but seems like that changed quite a bit. Those are the big favorite teams here. As you can see, Gamer Legion did not play yet. Doesn't mean that he won't play later on. Wii Sports added MBL to their roster, My Insanity. Anotov, obviously one of the greatest strategic team game minds we have right now, together with Sito and ACCM at his side. Going to be a crazy team as well. I'm looking out for that one. Then the Chinese team, Fox will be crazy. Then Slam, Kappa, Tricking Andy are back. Those are the big teams. Salts, obviously, with Winchester, Suomi. So that should be pretty nice. Qualification ends basically this weekend, and then we are fighting it out. Lots of creative maps, as you can see, lots of stuff that you have never seen before, map making contest before that, so should be pretty interesting, and diverse strategies that you might have never seen before. Something that you also probably never saw before is a new way of microing, and that was discovered by Red Phosphorus, the person that I think did all the crazy all-in strategies. And you can see the trick here is to use the no attack stance. And right now in Age of Empires, if you don't use the no attack stance, there's no unit blocking. And just compare this with the normal CA movement that you typically see, how they're always like regroup. Look at how they move back in the straight line there. Just absolutely ridiculous how much better you can micro there. You can see at the bottom how he's switching between no attack stance and stand ground. And it's just so much better compared to the... Do we have clunky CA movement? Here, that's the typical one that you normally see. Normal stand ground or right click. Maybe you see it a bit more here. So, big change there. I personally think that's a big problem. Like, unit balancing will be completely off with this. I personally think Repo Vololo main should not include it. And the game itself should instantly fix that no attack stance is not blocking units, because now you can like really stack up units really tight. There are so many ways to completely change micro here, and I hope that this will get changed ASAP, or there are some other crazy reworks. Yeah, tricky situation right now, and I think it's kind of urgent as well. Okay, that's Age of Mythology. You might have heard it, the background music right now. Got released so far, really good reviews. I think 92% positive on Steam. Overall, feedback has been really good. Lots of people are trying it out. It came out this week for the pre-access, next week for everyone. People are excited, and numbers are looking really solid right now as well. Let's see what comes in the future. Then we have an announcement. Sachs, the sponsor of the $20,000 Vivi 1v1 Arabia tournament, is now back with a $50,000 Nations Cup. Hosted by MEM, $50,000 on the line, 4 invited teams. And then They are more at it than going into group stage phase, into playoffs. So you will see the top 8 teams quite a bit. Lots of critique around this, which surprised me a bit. Lots of people feel like the Nations Cup had one of the major charms to be having multiple teams from one nation. This tournament only allows one single nation or one single team per nation. Remember, Argentina, at one tournament, had over 30 2v2 teams being sent. Lots of people feel like the word Nations Cup is stolen from that idea. I didn't even personally know the difference between like World Cup and Nations Cup. There are ideas to maybe host a Silver League. Maybe that will make it a bit better in the eyes of the people. But still, it's not like the Nations Cup festival that lasts over 4 months that some people were hoping for. I'm a bit surprised by that feedback, but yeah. Also, interesting is that it will be a mix of 4v4, 1v1, 3v3, 2v2, and another 3v3. Will be quite interesting, so not only the same format. Then look ahead. I think the main storyline will be World Desert Championship, concluding over the next 3 weeks. Then we already have the first week of Nations Cup, which brings us to screenshot of the month. And it won't be an in-game screenshot, but still something I found on Reddit and really liked. You can see this one here with all the wonders and their actual size in comparison. You can see an elephant, you can see a trap, for example. And I really enjoyed that one, the overview. I've been to some of those as well. Yeah, I think I've been to like 5 or 6. Yeah, I found this one really, really interesting. I will link you the description and which ones those are from the Reddit thread. And that brings us to clip of the month. We had a $5,000 Regicide FFA tournament called Regicide Rumble, hosted by T90 happening, and I will have one clip there. You are aware that losing your king is not a great scenario in those, and that's why we have a great save here by John Slow being chased down by the green units. Perfect ground attack, really nice play. No! Well, that happens.
Do I get 30 bucks?
There are there's extra money for killing a king. I'm not sure if you received that extra money. And then we have from the 3-3 tournament a nice highlight scene, a creative way of trying to kill an army.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, he's back in. Oh, the gate block, brother! What the fuck was that? Yo, that's sick. Please just kill the transport. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve. No, dude, that was sick.
At least gets the transport afterwards.
So sick. The little gate block there to block the transport. And now he's walled in the archers over here and they're stranded. That was so cool. So cool.
And finally clears this one up as well. Some scouts are coming over.
Well played.
And that was it from August.